Hi, Christmas has come and gone for yet another year, and we're left with the usual fallout from our glorious avalanche of tech toys that we've been given for Christmas. I'll just do a little slideshow for you here. I am of course talking about proprietary USB connectors on each of the little devices that we get. Why? Are they really making that much money out of them? Surely it costs more to have your own proprietary one than it does just to use good old standard, small form factor USB. I mean, seriously, tell me, why do you have to have such different ones for the same job, effectively? Now, I'm aware some devices, like mobile phones, iPods, pump a little bit more through that little slot than you usually have. But, I mean, even with ones that do have an actual, what looks like standard USB, small form factor plug, has got the wires remapped into different ones, so you have to use their USB cable that they supply at about 10 quid. Seriously, it must cost more to go outside of standard than it does just to have your standard cable, and it drives me up the wall. I mean, I gave up on digital cameras with all these different ones. I mean, these two alone are from two different manufacturers, and they look similar, but they're just different enough to not allow anything to plug in. Now, solution to that, and also a solution to the crappy software they supply, was to simply buy one of these, just a USB media card reader. That solves that problem straight away. You know, you don't have to connect up your actual digicam anymore. You just take out the memory card, slot that in, just drag and drop. It saves so much hassle. Hell, even Picasa detects it and allows you just to straight on import it, which is a lot nicer than their software that they try to push you to use. And well, basically, why can't they allow you to charge and do data transfer through the one connector instead of having individual bloody ones, which just straight out pisses me off. There's no reason for it, and even devices that aren't allowing, data transfer, but are instead using it for charging. Why the hell can't you just use a USB port on there? So I can, I got a couple of what goes from small form factor USB straight to standard plug. That you don't even need to plug it into a device like a PC to charge it through. You can just straight out through there. Why do you have to have individual chargers? I mean, surely this would save money. Again, unless they're making an absolute fortune out of us for all the different fucking little pieces of shit cable when they inevitably get lost or get broken. Because when that one goes, you've got to buy the exact one for that in order to continue using it. You can't just simply, well, okay, I've lost one of these, I'll just use one of the others that come with it. It would make so much more sense, and would be so much nicer for the consumer than having to have 1,000,001 plugs and cables specifically for each little device, when it's just not necessary. And part of the problem as well is you'll either throw them into a drawer and or put it underneath the desk and try to keep it there, and it turns into a big ball of knotted mess. It's really annoying. Why can't I just have the one cable that does all of my work? It's meant to be universal serial bus. Universal for a reason, not proprietary connecting end, so you've got to have a special cable per device. Anyway, if you guys have got an even worse collection of cables than I do, and bear in mind this is just what I could find in 5 seconds with a look, I've got more dotted about all over the place, send me in pictures, send me in footage of you fighting the horrific cable mess that inevitably happens whenever you have electronic devices. Because not a single one of them have decided, you know, actually we'll follow standards. You know, that makes things easier for us and for them. You know, gives them a better experience. Sure, it may reduce a little bit of costs in, you know, it will reduce a little bit of cost. It may reduce a little bit of profit on replacements. It just seems like one great big con. Just like, you know, printer toner supplies and things like that. They seem really expensive. A good example, design jet at work. Basically the belt had broken on it, so we tried to replace it. We had different quotes ranging from 40 odd quid all the way up to 200 quid just for a belt. We finally managed to find someone that supply it for £17. Another one, there was this little bit of plastic on the carriage that had snapped due to a design flaw. All over their forums they've got people complaining about it. To replace that little bit of plastic, which probably cost no more than about probably about 50 pence to a quid to manufacture each, they'll want to charge 200 quid. We need to stop being ripped off by mechanisms like this. Take a stand. You know, give feedback whenever you're asked for it by manufacturers. How did you find our device? Put bag of shit, USB. Stop it. Just use standard port. You know, try to get your frustration out to them rather than, you know, just bottling it up and posting it on the net like I am. So yeah, if any of you guys have got any, you know, worse examples of the horrific mess that consumer electronics manufacturers leave us with, send it in to me. To you know, just pop over to www.pissednerds.com. See you later. Bye.